Statistically, the United States only makes up 5% of the world's population, yet we have a fourth of the world's prisoners. According to NAACP, African Americans make up nearly half of the 2.3 million inmates. That's just the beginning. Take a look. Between statistics and violence we see every day between African Americans and police in their confrontations, it led to a movement with Black Lives Matter. This certainly has the people talking about race and our criminal justice system.
Policemen was gunning us down, shooting our own.
It blew my mind how, you meet people around the world and they still look at you a certain way and still have negative thoughts in their head about your race because what they see on TV.
In Lexington, Kentucky, they have created a public school that has an emphasis on educating, motivating, and activating the potential for excellence that lies within every young male. It's called Carter G. Woodson Academy. I was able to talk to the person who had the vision, Rosalind Akins.
Carter G. Woodson Academy was birthed out of the BMW Academy, which is a Saturday program that is a collaborative of First Bracktown and the Fayette County Public School System. There's a group of young people, in particular African American males, who are not being successful, not just here in our school system or the Jefferson County school system, but they're not being successful all across this nation. So after starting BMW, which was a Saturday program, we started noticing the improvement academically, behaviorally, emotionally with African American males by having high expectations for them, lots of structure, but more importantly, building positive relationships with them. That we came up with the idea that if we could have these young men 5 days a week plus Saturday, we could make a greater impact on their lives. So that was why we came up with Carter G. Woodson Academy, to address a national need for African American males, or all males in particular, that are not being successful in our regular schools.
I was able to have a conversation with a student from Carter G. Woodson Academy, Antoine Floyd.
Kids look like me, so that's a benefit, working with kids that look like me. We all interested in the same stuff and we all cool with each other. I learned a lot more about African American history going to a school that represents African history.
In spite of the progress that has been made in race relations, many African American teens still face stereotypes.
Yeah, I've been discriminated before. It's unfortunate I had to, but happened during the basketball game. It was they was getting a little mad and stuff, and they called me a nigga. I said, I'm a what? And he called me a nigga.
I am blessed to take the young men in the BMW Academy and as well as Carter G on a lot of wonderful educational and cultural trips, and it really bothers me and concerns me of the stereotypes that so many African American males receive throughout this country and even throughout the world. Whenever I take the young men somewhere and we're well dressed, well spoken, and representing our school, our program, and representing our Commonwealth and even our nation when we travel abroad. And people will come up to me and say, oh, what kind of sports do they play? And I with so much pride, I get to say they're an academic group. And so there are still a lot of stereotypes when it comes to our African American males. And so
that there's the need for that, because at this point in time, today's age is, okay, where's the violence being directed? And it's being directed on Black lives. When you look at the data, the young African American males particularly are the ones who are being victimized at this point.